I think it's these guys I got in, he started.
And now let's meet the Greater Beckley Christian Crusaders. Number 15, Braylon Arvon. Number 42, Ezra Drumhiller.
Ethan.
Number 33, Michael Judy.
I was making sure it was right.
Number 14, A.K. Minter. Number 10, John Rose. Number 11, Elijah Shamblin. Number 3, Luca Selserge. Number 4, Andrew Smith. Number 45, Christian Krunig. And now the starters for your Crusaders. Number 1, Elijah Edwards. Number 2, Sean Hoskins. Number 5, Caden Smallwood. Number 20, Thaddeus Jordan. And number 22, Isaiah Hairston. The Crusaders are coached by Brian Helton, Scott Lawson, Frank Bowers, and Justin Arvon. We want to welcome to the court this evening Miranda Elkins.
The Greater Beckley guys.
And now on the court, we welcome the future of Greater Beckley basketball, our elementary and middle school basketball players. At this time, we'd like to ask everyone if you would please rise for a word of prayer, followed by our national anthem. Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, we're so thankful for this joyous evening, for the opportunity to gather together.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership, Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Goalkeeper gives me a responsibility that I wouldn't get anywhere else on the field. Nothing else is important except...
Video Productions proudly presents West Virginia High School basketball, featuring the Greater Beckley Christian Crusaders getting set to meet up with Tug Valley. Greater Beckley 12-3, one of the top 10 teams of Class Single A of West Virginia, going up against a great Tug Valley program. The Panthers coming in at 6-9, and Bob Boland, this Greater Beckley Christian team has not lost since we did that game with them against Woodrow Wilson. 7 in a row coming in.
They've been playing really well, Mark. Just solid on both ends of the court, and a real solid contender to win the state championship.
All right, this Tug Valley team coming off a big win last night over Parkersburg Catholic. They limited Catholic to no points in the third quarter.
That's a big win for Tug Valley, and they've played one of the toughest schedules in Single A this season.
Garland Rabbit Thompson, great head coach, returning to the program this season. Won a couple of state championships. Right now, no scores. Tug Valley in the black, going up against Greater Beckley Christian in the home white. And Isaiah Harrison brings it up the floor for the Crusaders.
Tug Valley starting out in the man-to-man, and nice drive to the basket there by Greater Beckley, but both teams have a little jitters after the pregame ceremony.
That's right. And Miranda Elkins, proposed to by Greater Beckley Christian assistant coach Justin Arvon. Great moment there, and here's a nice drive, and Elijah Edwards, who comes in averaging 14.2 a game, and he has given Greater Beckley Christian the lead.
That was the best assist of his life.
We're no doubt about it.
Boy, they're two great people. Both love Marshall University, and they're good people, those two. I'm really happy for them.
Of course, Coach Arvon on the staff of head coach Brian Helton. This school's all-time leading scorer. Had a great career at Bryan College. And how about Easton Davis there? Just kept working, Bob, and gets the bucket for Tug Valley.
Easton Davis battling on the boards.
Thad Jordan drills it from three-point range, and Jordan's been having some big games, coming in averaging 12.6 a contest. He had 20 the last time they played Tug Valley.
At 6'6", he really shoots the three ball.
Teams opened the season against each other back in December. It was a 64-59 win for Greater Beckley, and a foul is going to be called against Tug Valley. Foul is going to be charged to Tug Valley's number 24, Ian Reed. That's his first team foul, number 1. And to the line for Greater Beckley will be Caden Smallwood. Smallwood hitting 74% of his free throws this season.
Smallwood, a great three-point shooter, has perfect form at the line. As our little general replay shows Smallwood drawing the foul.
Gets both free throws there, so Smallwood on the board, and an early 7-2 lead here for Greater Beckley Christian. Tonight's game being presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. Visit your local Little General Stores, and also presenting our replays tonight. So Tug Valley on the attack, pulling up, rifling the shot, and knocking it down. Caleb May, who leads the team in scoring, averaging 17 a game.
Nice jumper. Caleb May got off the ground really well on that jump shot.
Here's Hairston working inside, and talking to Hairston's grandfather before the game, and he's proud of this young man, but most proud of what he's doing academically.
He was very proud of his grades, and I don't know if we're allowed to say them on air, but boy, they were really high.
They were.
And his grandfather was a tremendous athlete at Woodrow, running back, one of the best ever in school history.
All right, Hairston at the line, missing the first free throw. The foul was on Ethan Colgrove, his first, team foul number 2 on Tug Valley. Hairston will get another try here and can't get either one to go through. Hairston coming in, hitting at 56% from the stripe. So Tug Valley will take over here, and they'll see pressure in the backcourt, and then the Crusaders back off and leading Colgrove down the floor there, and he just couldn't get to it. Turnover, Tug Valley.
Yeah, Greater Beckley has great full court pressure, and even if they don't cause a turnover in the backcourt, they're still coming from behind trying to cause the turnover on the other end.
And now Greater Beckley Christian turning the basketball over. Ian Reed gets it to Zach Savage, and Savage, well, that shot was partially blocked, but then Colgrove there for the cleanup, and Colgrove has his first bucket of the game, and we're now tied here.
Tug Valley very aggressive on the boards, doing a great job on the offensive boards.
Pulling up, and the shot would not go for Tug Valley. And yet again, Greater Beckley Christian coming up empty-handed. Driving, and the shot would not drop. Thad Jordan there with the rebound for Greater Beckley. Ahead he goes to Hairston. Hairston can dribble the rock, and he shows it there. Good maneuvering by Hairston.
Hairston very agile in the open court. Colgrove that time tired, looked a little winded trying to get up and down the court, and Hairston took advantage of that.
Got a timeout on the floor. And it is a 30, so we shall keep it here. So, well, again, a little slow getting started for both teams. But nevertheless, this has turned out to be a great rivalry.
Oh, it has. Both of these teams are always in the top 10 in the state. And although Tug Valley's not right now, but the schedule they played, watch out for that team state tournament time.
Yeah, and you talk about the state tournament, 2007, 2013, 14, and 15. Brian Helton has led teams to Charleston.
And the big trophy has eluded him, and I think he feels that he has a tremendous shot at it this season.
All right, so the timeout has concluded. Our referees tonight are Dwayne Nelson, Jason Farmer, and Michael Deem. Here comes Tug Valley on the attack, and Jordan swats it away.
Yeah, that's a tough call, and I think that happens a lot in high school basketball. People get a clean block, and they don't get rewarded. Thought Jordan had all ball there. We've seen that a couple other games this year, and I don't think it matters who the home team is or anything like that. It's just a lot of block shots that are not called at the college level or called at the high school level.
So at the line is Easton Davis. 7 of 19 coming into this game. Free throws won't go, but the rebound there by Colgrove, and then the ball is knocked away, and last touching Greater Beckley.
Colgrove's been a force on the board so far.
Greater Beckley has reeled off wins since that Woodrow loss. Tays Valley Christian, Mount View, Trinity Christian, Webster County, Charleston Catholic, Trinity Christian, and then they got Webster County again the other night, the defending single A state champs. Driving and trying to put up the shot was May. He was denied, and there is Savage with the stick back. The shot wouldn't drop, but a foul is called.
Zach Savage battling on the boards. The thing Greater Beckley has going for him is Savage is battling right now. Colgrove's battling right now. Greater Beckley has the luxury of substituting another 6'8", and they wear teams down. And right now, Tug Valley is every bit holding their own on the boards. Let's see if if that continues through the second quarter when teams get tired and Greater Beckley has the freedom to substitute.
Caden Smallwood committing the foul, his first team foul number 2. Christian Krunich, 6'8 junior, number 45, has checked in. So at the line is Savage. He missed the first, but he gets the second. It's a 9-8 game.
Tug Valley switched to a 2-3 zone this possession.
Shot from the outside, no good for Edwards, and chasing it down is Caleb May, and then Thad Jordan, great hustle, and he gets the ball down to Harrison, and Harrison had it swatted away by May. Great hustle by May.
Oh, Caleb May came out of nowhere. It looked like an easy basket for Greater Beckley. May, great hustle on the play.
So Edwards will send it in here. Gets it to Thad Jordan. Krunich, top of the circle, back to Jordan. Krunich now to Harrison. Harrison wanted to step out there and launch a 3, but decides otherwise. Crusaders on top here, 9-8. Harrison spinning around, off the glass and in by Harrison.
Harrison showing off his agility for a big fella.
Harrison has 4 in a game. 11-8 is our score in favor of Greater Beckley Christian. Looking for win number 13 here tonight. Tug Valley trying to get win number 7 of the season. A little one-hander there on the baseline by Colgrove that hit the side of the rim. Here comes Hairston. Beautiful drive. Krunich had the tap back, but it would not fall through. White ball as it goes out on the black-clad Tug Valley Panthers. That Jordan gets it in. Harrison open for the 3. Rattles around, would drop. Krunich back up and off the glass and in.
That's how Greater Beckley plays. A 6'5", 230-pounder shoots a 3, and a 6'8", 200-pounder gets the stick back. They're really strong on the offensive boards.
5-point lead for Greater Beckley, but here comes Caleb May back, and he knocks it through. May's had some big games this season for Tug Valley, right now with 5. Tug Valley assistant coaches are Kurt Fletcher, Tyler Hodge, Moose Ledger, and Ronnie Blankenship, and Edwards will bury the 3.
Elijah Edwards knocks it down. Caleb May on the other end doing everything he can possibly do to keep his team in the game.
Second three-pointer of the game for Greater Beckley, and they lead it by 6. That's our biggest lead here. Driving and trying to get the shot to go was Easton Davis. Couldn't, and now down low, Colgrove is in trouble. Gets it to Savage. Savage spinning around. The big guy puts it in.
Great spin move. First, May had the beautiful pocket pass on the pick and roll. It didn't work, and now Zach Savage with a nice spin move.
Savage has 3 in the game, and from the outside, knocking down the shot is Smallwood.
And on the other end, I believe that was Ian Reed with a nice little floater.
And Reed coming in, averaging 8.9. 19-14 our score, and they're off the glass. Wouldn't go for Edwards. Tug Valley with a chance here. On the move is Ian Reed. Couldn't get it to go. And down the floor, putting it off the glass is Smallwood.
Thad Jordan started the break with a great block shot. Smallwood finishes it on the other end.
Savage comes up a little short. We played 21-14 our score. Greater Beckley Christian leading. We return in a moment here to Beckley.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks. Just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
We wake up each morning, eager to share our passion. We work all day with purpose to build inspired relationships with our guests, our crew, and our neighbors. We're filled with pride at the end of the day, knowing that we've made a difference. Steak Escape Sandwich Grill.
We welcome you back here to the Greater Beckley Christian Gymnasium, along with two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Bolin. I'm Mark Martin. Delighted to have you with us. 21-14 at the end of the first quarter. Bob Bolin, your thoughts?
A very entertaining quarter. Both teams pushing the ball up the floor. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. Greater Beckley hit a couple bombs and pulled out to a 7-point lead.
Justin Hall has checked in for Tug Valley, wears number 0. He's out front there. Here's Caleb May. This guy can hit shots, but he could not get that to come down. Now Harrison goes to work, dishing it off. Smallwood. Caden Smallwood. We maneuver around, and there's Harrison.
Isaiah Harrison with a nice power move for the bucket.
Makes it a 23-14 game, and a nice rebound there by Alexa Trifkovich, who has checked into the game. Going to have a whistle and a foul.
Good job by the officials, conferring with each other on who had the call and what they had, and blocking call was the proper call there. This is where Greater Beckley gets teams. When the game gets going up and down the court and Greater Beckley is able to go 10, 11 deep, and other teams are not.
All right, so to the line will go Elijah Edwards. The foul was on Justin Hall. That's his first. And team foul number 3 on Tug Valley. Hall coming in, 4 of 8. Smallwood, second one would not go, but a nice job there by Krunich, and Krunich puts it in.
Krunich with a nice drop step little baby hook. Now Greater Beckley has gone to a 2-3 zone.
Out to an 11-point advantage. Krunich has 4 in the game. And mentioning there Justin Hall, who's checked in. He's played in 14 games this season, and down low, nice passing, and scoring it for Tug Valley is Matthew Linville, 6'5", sophomore. Here's Harrison. Harrison about to lose those goggles, and Tug Valley comes away with the basketball, trying to carve into this lead. Turnaround shot, Linville again. Linville's got 4 here in the second quarter.
Nice little jump hook by Linville. Tug Valley pushing the ball out in the break. And Linville doing a good job there of contesting the shot by Harrison inside.
From the outside, no good for Trifkovich. And the rebound by Colgrove. Colgrove gets it to May, and then down low, the shot by Linville. And Linville with 6 here in the second, 25-20. And we got a timeout here on the floor, and it's a full. We'll return to Beckley in a moment.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
Little run here for the Tug Valley Panthers, Bob Bolin.
Matt Linville came into the game and said, Coach, hey, that's 6 points in a minute 30. I need some more PT, baby. Matt Linville finishing strong on each break.
Good job there by Trifkovic, trying to keep it alive. Sean Hoskins missed the shot. So right now, Greater Beckley going with Elijah Edwards, Sean Hoskins, Thad Jordan, Alexa Trifkovic, and Christian Krunich.
And Greater Beckley back to a man-to-man after that timeout.
Greater Beckley's got Caleb May in there, Ian Reed, Davis, Colgrove, and Linville.
Beautiful pass by Ian Reed, and Linville about had his 4th bucket in a 3-minute span.
Tug Valley comes away with the ball again as May drives in, and it's going to be Trifkovic with the foul.
Trifkovic just really running the floor well, playing hard. Got a couple calls go against him.
That'll be his second. Team foul number 4 on Greater Beckley, and here is May and cannot get it to drop. May, 56 of 75 on the season. Another look here, Bob, at the foul.
Well, at first look, I didn't see that body contact, but there definitely was body contact. Great job by Caleb May of drawing the foul as Tug Valley cuts it to 4.
Caleb May now with 6 in the game. Greater Beckley having some trouble here, and from the corner, that is going to be Ezra Drumheller who has checked in. Drumheller with the 3, and boy, Greater Beckley needed that.
Drumheller's a good standstill shooter from behind that 3-point line.
4 3-pointers now for the Crusaders. They lead it 28-21. Tug Valley, guy on the bench for them, Garland Rabbit Thompson, won a AA state championship, and in the following year they won the single A state title, and then he got out of it, took the Mingo Central job, been out of coaching for a few years, and now he's back.
And what the first thing he did, wanted us to draw up an out-of-bounds play for him.
Right.
He showed us his. Hey, I've been around this game many, many years, and he showed me an out-of-bounds play he used the other day that I've never seen.
You know, very interesting, like when you coaches get together. From the outside, the shot knocked down by Edwards, a 3-pointer. 2 threes back-to-back, 31-21.
Hey, that's what that 3 ball does. It's a 4-point game, and 35 seconds later, it's a 10-point game.
Hit the midway mark of this second quarter. Out front, Easton Davis. Davis gets it to Linville. Justin Hall in there, May, and Ian Reed. Ian Reed's shot is short. And a good job there by Easton Davis running it down and threw it back in. Goes off Krunich. Thad Jordan had 20 in the last meeting between these teams back in December. Caleb May had 25 to lead Tug Valley. 31-21 our score. And May just simply could not handle that pass.
Yeah, those unforced turnovers just really make coaches age.
Yeah, but you look so young. How'd that happen?
We didn't turn it over much.
There you go. I knew you were going to say that. I set you up nicely.
You sure did. Great assist.
31-21 our score. Elijah Edwards. He had 15 against Tug. Drumheller short on that one. Here comes Tug Valley. Ian Reed to Caleb May, and May splashes the 3.
And Mark, the transition 3 and the inside-out 3 are the 2 easiest shots in basketball.
31-24 our score.
If you can get a 3 in transition where you can step into it, it's so much easier than getting a 3 out of a set where you're running away from the basket off of a double pick.
That was Caleb May's second 3-pointer of the game. He has the 2 for Tug Valley. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Good crowd on hand here tonight, as there always is at Greater Beckley. And Shot by Harrison, no good. Yanking down the rebound is Colgrove. Down the floor goes Ian Reed. Reed on the baseline. Goes to Linville. Linville throws it to Crunich. Down the floor and out of bounds, and that's going to be off of Ian Reed.
I know Tug Valley's upset with that call, but we had a great view, and I hate to say it, but the official was right on top of it, got that one right. But if I was coaching, I would have complained on that one too.
Edwards will send it in. Crunich has it. Jordan knocked away there by Justin Hall. When Tug Valley has such a great fan base, Bob, when it comes to athletics and certainly this sport of basketball.
Oh, they do, and I'm impressed with Tug Valley because I've made the statement I think Greater Beckley has a great chance of winning the state championship, and here's Tug Valley in here swinging left and right with him.
Well, Jordan missed the shot. Crunich got the rebound, put it back up, and he will be fouled. And the foul's going to be whistled on Caleb May. That's his first. Each team now with 4 fouls. Crunich at the line, up and in. Crunich, 52% free throw shooter.
Crunich, good job in the low post, using his strength. Almost had the and one.
And this one won't go. 32-24 count. Greater Beckley by 8. Justin Hall goes to Caleb May. May on the drive. Tough shot. Rolls around and would not drop through. Crunich with the rebound. Here comes Edwards across the timeline. Edwards on the move. Goes to Jordan. He's open a 3. Nothing but net for Thad Jordan. His second 3 of the game. He has 6, and it's back to an 11-point lead.
Thad Jordan deadly from that corner.
Now Tug Valley comes up empty down low as Colgrove had a shot denied. Jordan from the other side. This one won't drop. Rebound by Hall. Ahead he goes to Reed, and then Reed to May for the bucket.
Caleb May getting out on the break, but he's a tough kid.
35-26, Smallwood to Crunich. Thad Jordan to Crunich. Harrison open with great passing. But Harrison going to be whistled for the offensive foul.
Brian Hilton not very happy with that one. There was some contact there. I don't know if it was enough for that, but the referee's right on top of it, and they've been blowing their whistle both ways this game.
Linville checks out. Easton Davis, the 6'3 junior, is back in. Davis had 12 last night in that big win over Parkersburg Catholic. Again, very good team, and Tug Valley limited them to no points in the third quarter. They were down at the halftime, and they come back and get that win. But another turnover there by Tug Valley.
And Caleb May was saying that the ball got knocked out of his hand, and that wasn't his dribble, and I agree with him on that. You're allowed to recover that ball and dribble. He didn't dribble the first time. It was knocked out of his hand.
Time winding down here in this first half. Out front, Elijah Edwards. (35-26) our score. Thad Jordan.
Greater Beckley going for the last shot of the half.
Now Smallwood has it. Thad Jordan with 6 points, a couple of threes here. Jordan in trouble and throws it right into the hands of Easton Davis. Davis to May. May in traffic and goes up and draws the foul.
Mark, I had a young man, Stephen Staten from Belfry, Kentucky, and that May reminds me of him. He's one of the toughest kids I ever coached at Mountain State, and I know that's the same area down there.
Yes, sir.
And May plays just like him. Just a real competitor and does a lot of good things on the basketball court.
Yeah, Belfry just a stone throw.
There's May going in there strong around 3 people and able to draw the foul. 2.2. Watch the long pass coming up for Greater Beckley if it makes.
Now May couldn't get that one to go, and Hairston and Colgrove battled there, so 1.5 on the clock. 35-27. on the inbounds, and here's Smallwood firing, and he cannot get it to go, and that will end our first half of play. Greater Beckley Christian leading it over Tug Valley. You're watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia high school basketball featuring the Crusaders of Greater Beckley Christian, being presented tonight by Little General Stores.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
First set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 and Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive, just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Goalkeeper gives me a responsibility that I wouldn't get anywhere else on the field. Nothing else is important except how you're going to help your team. I'll never get to win a game, but I'll keep us from losing a game. My reason why is competition.
My car was totaled and I had just had it 8 months.
Every case is different and every case is important.
I just felt comfortable knowing they were taking care of stuff.
Our most important job is to take care of everything so you can focus on recovery.
They made me feel like I was special, like they were working just one-on-one with me.
Carol's case mattered. We like to take care of our own.
I did matter to them.
Call Farmer Klein and Cam, because around here,
you matter.
Call 346-5990.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign. And tell them Hugs sent you.
We welcome you back inside the Greater Beckley Christian Gymnasium, along with two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Bolin, and our great video productions crew, Butch Mounts, Robbie Mounts, and Timmy Roy. This is Mark Martin. Delighted to have you with us. Greater Beckley on top of Tug Valley 35-27. Tonight's game being presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. Visit your local Little General Stores. Greater Beckley got the early lead. It was a 2-2 game, and then by the end of the first, it was 21-14. It was 23-14, 25-14. So Greater Beckley got that 11-point lead, and then Tug Valley able to whittle that lead down to 4 at 25-21. Then back-to-back three-pointers for Greater Beckley, one by Ezra Drumheller. The other came away from the hands of Elijah Edwards. And ultimately, Greater Beckley would go up by 11 again at 35-24. And at the moment, it is 35-27. We'll break away, come back, talk individual numbers, and get Bob Boland's thoughts on this first half. You're watching West Virginia High School basketball on Video Productions, being presented tonight by your local Little General Stores.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 and Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive, just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
We have a lot of good soccer players that step up when we need them to and play certain positions, even if that's where they don't think they need to play. When you put all our roles together, we can be successful. My reason why is passion.
Welcome back inside the Greater Beckley Christian School Gymnasium. Delighted to have you with us as Video Productions proudly presents West Virginia High School basketball, and tonight featuring the Crusaders of Greater Beckley Christian. And tonight's game being presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. Visit your local Little General Store. For Greater Beckley in the first half, Elijah Edwards with 8 points, had a couple of threes. Caden Smallwood finished with 7. He had a three-pointer. Thad Jordan had 6 points, 2 threes. Isaiah Harrison had 6 points, all 3 field goals. Meanwhile, Ezra Drumheller had a three-pointer. He has 3 points. And Christian Crunich had 5 points, a couple of field goals, and a free throw. For Tug Valley leading the way, and game-scoring honors at the moment by Caleb May. He has 12. 6 for Matthew Linville, 3 for Zach Savage, and 2 each for Ian Reed, Easton Davis, and Ethan Colgrove. Bob, your thoughts on this first half?
Well, Mark, I thought the pace of the game was really good. Both teams getting up and down the floor. You know how I feel about Greater Beckley. I think they have a chance to win the state championship. So I've been very impressed with Tug Valley. They fought, scrapped, clawed. They're right in the game, down 8. I just think Greater Beckley's depth at some point in the game will become a factor if the pace stays like it is now.
All right, we look forward to the second half. Tug Valley and Greater Beckley, Crusaders leading at 35-28. You are watching Video Productions live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School basketball featuring the Crusaders of Greater Beckley Christian. Tonight's game being presented by your local Little General Stores.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives.
FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be
as a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
Ready for second half action here between Greater Beckley Christian and Tug Valley, 35-27. Greater Beckley will have the basketball to begin this second half. They're going to go with Thad Jordan, Elijah Edwards, Sean Hoskins, Isaiah Hairston, and Caden Smallwood. Tug Valley, as they work it into Hairston, and Hairston now has 8 points in the game to make it a 37-27 lead.
Isaiah Hairston with the Barkley-like strength inside.
So Tug Valley's lineup with Ian Reed, Zach Savage, and he turned it away, Caleb May, Ethan Colgrove, and Hairston with a couple of quick buckets. And Garland Thompson wants a timeout.
Isaiah Hairston getting Greater Beckley off to a tremendous start here in the second half.
And it was a 30-second timeout, so a 12-point lead here for Greater Beckley Christian. Hairston now with 10 in the game, so he is the leading scorer for Greater Beckley. Came into tonight's game averaging 14.2 points per game, 7 rebounds.
Greater Beckley is very balanced on offense. They play so many people, and they have great depth, and have a bunch of people that can put that ball in the basket.
Well, both of these teams have played outstanding schedules this season. Greater Beckley's losses coming to defending AAA state champ University, Life Christian out of Virginia, who won a state championship, and of course the Battle of Beckley, the Flying Eagles, who are playing much better basketball, and they've really, I think they're going to be a team to be reckoned with.
Oh, they've really improved, just as Greater Beckley has, and 2 of the 3 teams that beat Greater Beckley are facing off at the Beckley Convention Center at about 9 o'clock tonight.
That's right, University and Beckley in the Big Atlantic Classic, great basketball event that has been going on all week. Our good buddy, Marshall head coach Dan D'Antoni, kicked it all off as the keynote speaker on Sunday from the outside. Shot no good, but battling for the rebound. And it's going to be Greater Beckley's basketball, and we have a foul on Tug Valley. We do. Foul on Easton Harris.
I believe Brian Hilton had a little talk about points around the basket as Harrison gets his 6th point of the half, and also controlling the boards. Greater Beckley's dominated the boards this first minute of the third quarter.
Harrison now has 12 in the game, so he matches May for game-high scoring honors. And Dan D'Antoni, his speech, in life, don't let yourself get pigeonholed. Try to dream big. As Savage scores there for Tug Valley.
Boy, Dan D'Antoni's always so positive and a great speaker and a good friend of both of ours, and I really enjoy everything we have to do with him.
All right. Savage with the basketball. On the move is May. May working there against Hoskins, and the ball goes out on Hoskins. It will be Tug Valley's ball. Our biggest lead of the game here, 41-29. 14-point lead was our biggest lead at 41-27. Back to a 12-point advantage here. And driving the baseline, nice job there, but he stepped out of bounds was Ian Reed.
Yeah, just barely. He was right tiptoeing that sideline and barely clipped the out-of-bounds line.
So it'll be Elijah Edwards walking it up the floor in the Tug Valley lineup with May, Reed, Davis, Colgrove, and Savage. And Hairston has been a force for Greater Beckley Christian here to start this second half, and this time he draws the foul.
Well, you can watch the first 2 minutes as we see the replay. Nice little pick to get Harrison open. Harrison strong on the inside. drawing the foul. You know what was said at halftime? Brian Helton said, we're throwing the ball into Isaiah Hairston, and he's already has 6 points, and now he's going to the free throw line. And that's usually the game plan Greater Beckley has. And then when the defenses collapse, then you have Elijah Edwards and Caden Smallwood and the gang firing those 3 balls.
Second free throw is good, so it's a 42-29 score. And Colgrove committed the foul, so 2 fouls on Tug Valley here in this second half. Savage had 7 the last time the teams played. Colgrove looking, goes to Savage. Savage maneuvers and scores it. Savage has 7 in the game.
You can tell how well coached Tug Valley is and how all these kids know how to work in the low post, which is really a lost art in today's basketball.
Another look here, Bob, at Savage.
Savage just great footwork. You get position. You don't have to jump over the rim if you get great position.
May poked the ball away, almost had a steal, and then Jordan with a tough pass there that Hoskins hangs on to.
Now, that's the thing in high school. You can have an ugly possession like that and pull it out and start over.
That's right.
Say, hey, boy, we looked ugly at possession. Let's do something good here.
Hairston to Jordan.
And look at that pick. Oh, had a great pick. Isaiah Hairston was wide open.
Here is Edwards. His three-pointer won't go, but Hoskins skies to get the rebound, and a foul called. Hoskins draws the contact and will go to the line.
Yeah, that's a little different than a lot of the college games we do, Mark. When you have a bad possession, you have to throw it up there at the end of the shot clock and take a bad shot. And Greater Beckley being very well coached, there's no shot clock in high school. Let's reset this thing. And they reset it, ran a great set, and able to get Sean Hoskins to the free throw line.
He misses the first. Hoskins hitting 77% from the free throw line. Colgrove checks out, and Linville is back in for Tug Valley. Linville wears number 15. Hoskins averaging 7.7 a game this season. Hits the second free throw to make it a 43-31 game. Ian Reed across the timeline. Gets it to Savage. Again, Linville had a big second quarter. Number 15 who just checked in. 6 points for the Panthers. They trail by 12. Here's Savage going to the bucket again. Gets it to go and draws the foul.
I watched Savage the entire possession, and he set a good diagonal box pick. He reversed the ball. Here he is. And then he got the ball at the top, and the right post was cleared. He knew that. He dribbled into the scoring area and got a nice bucket there.
Well, Coach Thompson says he may be our smartest player, and he gets the free throw there, and three-point play the old-fashioned way, 43-34. So as you try to fight back in a game, phase number one, get it to single digits, and they do on that three-point play, that being Tug Valley.
Now Tug Valley showing a 1-3-1 for the first time tonight.
Krenich has checked into the game for Greater Beckley. He has it. Whips the pass down to Jordan, and Jordan had that ball slapped away there, and a good job there by Tug Valley defensively. Ian Reed got that all started, and here comes Tug Valley. A chance to cut it to 7, perhaps 6. Savage to May. May with 12 points in the game, but has not scored here in the second half. In fact, Savage has all 7 points for Tug Valley, and Harrison has all 6 points for Greater Beckley here in the second half.
Well, let's just put everybody over the side and let them go one-on-one. Let's see what happens. Savage there with the move, and Thad Jordan with a great block shot.
Tug Valley on the inbounds, and now goes to work here offensively. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Great to have you with us on Video Productions as Isaiah Harrison of Greater Beckley on display here tonight, and Harrison had a good game, got a big steal there but could not finish. And here comes Tug Valley again.
Upset with himself, missing that little bunny.
Here's May driving, scooping, and it would not fall through. Krenich with the rebound. Edwards running the floor for Greater Beckley. Pulls up, three-pointer. Hits the back of the iron and goes out. Down the floor, open man and screen to Linville, and Linville lays it in.
My man Linville, nice reverse. I'm telling you, he showed a lot of skills out here today.
Linville has 8 points from the outside. The shot would not go, but putting it back up and in is Thad Jordan, who has 8 in the game.
We've seen Thad Jordan a few times this year slam it home. If he would have put that one down, that would have been dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
All right, back to a 9-point game at 45-36. May gets it to Davis. Davis trying to work around Harrison, and last touching Crunich.
And they had that off of Greater Beckley. Tug Valley run the old UCLA cut. John Wooden's cut off the high post, and then the man cutting off the UCLA's going off of a double pick, and Tug Valley doing a good job of executing their offense in the half-court set.
Got a whistle on the inbounds.
And I'm sorry, Mark, that should not be a technical. The official's explaining that to Coach Thompson. The official put the ball in play before the Greater Beckley kid had exited the court.
There's a shot from the corner, and May can't get it to go. Linville had his hands on it, but Hoskins comes away with it for Greater Beckley. Down the floor, dishes it off, and now they go down low to Crunich. And Crunich into the corner, shot on its way, and good for Smallwood, who drains the three. Smallwood, his second three of the game, he has 10 points, and it's a 12-point Greater Beckley advantage.
Those foreign post players are so good at the inside-out pass. Whoa, hard foul down here on the other end by May. Or no, I'm sorry, that was by Ian Reed. But they do such a good job here. We probably see the replay here of catching that ball in the post and able to throw it out to the other side as we see the hard foul. Ooh, hard foul there.
Yeah, Ian Reed picking up his first foul. Team foul number 4 on Tug Valley. Smallwood at the line.
Kind of the story. Greater Beckley gets the lead up to 12 or 14, and then Tug Valley cuts it down to 9 or 7. And it's kind of, the game's kind of played between the 7 and 14 point mark here for 2.5 quarters.
Biggest lead at 14. Brian Helton's coaching staff, Scott Lawson, Frank Bowers, Justin Arvon, as second free throw goes. Smallwood with 11 in the game, 49-36. Our score, driving and not getting it to go for Tug Valley was Ian Reed. Down the other way and picked off there by Justin Hall, who's checked into the game.
Justin Arvon trying to get his first win as an engaged man.
Yes, sir. All right, just a little over a minute and a half to go here in the third. 49-36. Ian Reed sending it in to Hall. Hall back to Reed. Reed wants to negotiate there against Edwards. Goes to Savage. Savage kicks it back out to Ian Reed. Reed spinning in the lane, using the nice move and scoring it.
Reed, spin move, finger roll, and one. That was just a great move by Reed. Going one direction, spinning back, able to draw the contact.
Reed has 4 in the game and make it 5. Reed coming into the contest, hitting 63% of his free throws, so he gets the 3-point play the old-fashioned way, so a 10-point game now. Greater Beckley with Isaiah Harrison on the floor, number 22. Elijah Edwards, number 1. Thad Jordan, number 20. Christian Crunich, number 45. And number 2, Sean Hoskins. Tug Valley has Matt Savage, number 55, number 0, Justin Hall, number 24, Ian Reed, number 22, Caleb May, and number 15, Matthew Linville. We've got a whistle and a foul that's going to go against Savage.
Zach Savage wanted to push off there, And now Hairston, you haven't seen anybody all year be able to take him off the low block. And he was posting Savage up, and he got the ball with 1 foot on the three-point line.
And it comes to Hairston, and Hairston will score it.
Hairston with a great spin move. So much body control around the basket.
Hairston with 14, and here's a block shot by Thad Jordan and a block shot by Krunich. 2 straight blocks, but fortunately, Tug Valley hangs onto the basketball. Caleb May wants to drive in traffic. Ball goes out of bounds, last touching Hairston. 35.5 to go.
Greater Beckley using that length, that depth and that length. They put fresh bodies in. 2 tremendous block shots.
And we have a whistle on the inbounds play.
Going
to go against Edwards.
Yep, Ian Reed cutting to the basket. They had Elijah Edwards on the hold away from the ball.
So Caleb May will send it in. Ian Reed has it. Tug Valley down 51-39. Time ticking down here in the third. Reed penetrates, kicks it out. Savage for 3, wouldn't go, and Hoskins has it. Gets it to Hairston. Hairston dribbles, and Hairston being banged around, and Hairston just keeps going.
Hairston with a strong finish.
Hairston with 10 here in the third quarter, 16 for the game. Shot is short, and it will be Greater Beckley taking a 53-39 lead into the fourth quarter. We return in a moment here to Greater Beckley Christian. You're watching it live on Video Productions. Tonight's game being presented by Little General Stores.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
When it comes to getting a new set of wheels, everybody knows the Midstate name. Midstate Ford, Arbuckle Road in Summersville, and Midstate Chevrolet, I-79, exit 67 in Flatwoods, West Virginia's #1 choice for brand new Chevys and brand new Fords, and proud supporters of West Virginia sports. So when it's time to trade, check out MidstateFordWV.com or MidstateChevy.com for the guaranteed lowest price on a brand new Ford or Chevy from the stock of deed sell 'em cheap boys at Midstate.
It is Greater Beckley Christian 53 and Tug Valley 39 as we head to the fourth quarter here. Bob Bolin, a lead for Greater Beckley Christian. Tug Valley's got a lot of work to do here in the fourth.
They do, and Tug Valley's been fighting, scrapping, running that little weave with that double pick, and I believe May was supposed to get a single double on the other side, and they missed a backdoor, beautiful play.
Yeah. Nice job there by Justin Hall, the 6-foot junior. This is only the 5th game he's played this season, so big bucket there to make it 53-41. Hairston. They get it down to Hairston, and the shot blocked, but a foul is going to be called on Savage. Hairston had a big third with 10 points.
Yes, he did, and Rabbit Thompson drew up a great play to start the fourth period, but then on the other end, Greater Beckley sticking to their game plan. Let's get Hairston the ball, and he has been hard to stop on that low block.
Hairston now has 17 as he hits the first free throw to make it a 54-41 game. This one is off the mark, and Tug Valley comes out of there with it. 54-41. Linville gets it to Reed. Reed's three-pointer won't go. Rebound there by Trifkovic. And Trifkovic is in there with Jordan, Hoskins, Hairston, and Smallwood to start it out for Greater Beckley here in the fourth. May, Savage, Linville, Justin Hall, and Ian Reed started out in the fourth for Tug Valley.
Greater Beckley doing a great job of running a diagonal pick for Hairston, and the person setting the pick is always a shooter who comes off of a pick after he sets it.
Hoskins gets it to Trifkovic, who drives baseline and scores it.
Trifkovic with a nice drive, good strong finish.
Poked away by Hoskins. And Rabbit Thompson wants a timeout, a full timeout. We break away. Greater Beckley on top by 15.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
We wake up each morning, eager to share our passion. We work all day with purpose to build inspired relationships with our guests, our crew, and our neighbors. We're filled with pride at the end of the day, knowing that we've made a difference. Steak Escape Sandwich Grill.
We have a lot of good soccer players that step up when we need them to and play certain positions, even if that's where they don't think they need to play. When you put all our roles together, we can be successful. My reason why is passion.
(56-41) our score. Greater Beckley Christian trying to get its record to 13-3 on the season. Tug Valley coming in at 6-9. Big win last night over Parkersburg Catholic. Earlier in the week, Greater Beckley Christian with a big win over Webster County. Second time this season that they had defeated the defending state champion Highlanders. Scored 100 against Webster earlier in the season.
Greater Beckley starting out, or going back to that 2-3 zone to start out the fourth quarter.
109-70 to be exact. The drive, boy, that was pretty by Caleb May.
Caleb May shoots the three well, gets to the hole well. Beautiful drive by May.
It's May's first bucket of the second half. He had 12 at halftime. Smallwood, foul line extender, right side goes to Hoskins. Hoskins trying to wheel around the defensive look by Tug Valley. Here's Hairston. Showing off his skills as a ball handler, driving and scoring. Tough to stop.
Oh, he is. He can score on the low post right there. Used a nice little right-left crossover and finish in the lane.
58-43. Check out Hairston. It's going to be Greater Beckley's ball after Tug turns it away.
Look for Greater Beckley. Oh, they're going to clear out for Hairston as a point guard this possession. Let's see what they do.
Hairston with 19 now in the game. Edwards launching, and this one hits the top part of the backboard and then drop through.
Yeah, it had to hit that pole behind it because that top part is inbounds, but there's a little pole right below the back, and if it hits it, they'll call it no good. I used to say, you can't even see that pole. How did it hit it?
Jim May, nice dish there by May, and the recipient was Easton Davis, who now has 4 in the game.
I didn't add that about May a minute ago. I said he could shoot it, he could finish, well, he can dish it too.
Here's Hairston again, wanting to drive, scooping, and can't get it to go. Another attempt, couldn't get it to go through, but into the hands of Caden Smallwood for the bucket.
The depth of Greater Beckley has finally wore Tug Valley down, starting to really dominate on the boards now.
Smallwood has 13 in the game. Ian Reed cut off there by Smallwood. Tug Valley needing points in a big-time way and some stops. Well, they get the points. Now they got to get a stop as Colgrove gets his second bucket of the game and has 4. It's 60-47.
Ethan Colgrove, great job on the board. Tug Valley still fighting.
Yeah, there's Thad Jordan. His 3 would not drop. The Tug gets the bucket, then gets the stop, and now here's Savage. Savage just about walked with it, and we got a whistle and a foul against Greater Beckley with 3:53 to go in this basketball game.
Well, you have to admire Tug Valley. I think they've only played 7 players, and they are battling, fighting, clawing. I know their record's not great, but you got to watch out for them postseason. I mean, they do a lot of things well.
Yeah, just a great basketball program. State championships and foul going to be called.
A little trickery on the Alabama's play.
I noticed that.
Hey, boy, you must be able to coach. We were just going over that today and showed it to him, and I thought he meant he was going to put it in next week. I think he went there and put it on the board and ended up getting a foul out of it.
All right, so the foul is on Christian Crunich. That's his first. And I got some questions here about the foul situation or who the foul was on.
Well, the clock has 17 fouls against Greater Beckley, so Tug Valley's saying that they should be in the bonus situation if that's 7. And let's see if the bookkeeper, who is official, has 7, and I think he does.
Again, our officials tonight.
I'm sorry, Mark, put it down to 6. Go ahead.
Dwayne Nelson, Jason Farmer, Michael Dean. We've seen these guys a lot this year. They do a great job, so they continue to discuss things. Now they have Crunich for 2 fouls.
And team fouls on the whole team. Yeah. On the scoreboard went from 7 to 6.
Yeah, so it will be an inbounds play for Tug Valley. Again, we are at one end of the floor here, so we're not right near the scores table. Now another foul will be called, and now there are 17 fouls.
I'll tell you what, Coach Thompson does a tremendous job on Alabama's plays, getting an easy basket. And he was telling us before the game, the Alabama's play that sealed the win, he had to go the length of the court, and he put all 5 guys Alabama's.
Yes, against Parkersburg Catholic last night. Here's May. Can't get the shot to drop. Rob Stracula and his Parkersburg Catholic Crusaders, they were the runner-up a season ago, falling to that Webster County team.
That just reminds me, Stracula last year in the state tournament scored after every timeout in the quarterfinal game. He was tremendous.
Had the great Cade Ullman, now playing at Mariana College. So it's 60-48. May got 1 of 2 free throws there. Here is Jordan down low, Crunich.
Oh, beautiful move.
Crunich, boy, just about lost it, got it out to Hairston, and he hits the 3, and that's huge for Greater Beckley.
Crunich says, just like I planned it.
Here is May, tough shot off balance. Hairston comes away with the basketball. Down the floor come the Crusaders, and Smallwood with the finish.
Double E, Elijah Edwards with a beautiful pass.
65-48, a 17-point advantage for Greater Beckley Christian. A 30-second timeout. Hairston had 10 points there in the third, 16 heading into the fourth, and now a 22 for the game. Leads all scorers.
Greater Beckley starting to pull away, getting out on the break and getting some easy ones. Hairston able to score inside, and he's able to go off the bounce. So when he gets behind the 3, they have to play off of him. And now he's draining the 3 and showing off for his pawpaw in the bleachers. Harrison's having a great game.
I know you did a game earlier in the week with Joe Kinzer, Pikeview, and Shady Spring. Look over there, and Pedro Ledger, one of the great baseball coaches in southern West Virginia, and he does a lot of radio. Did a lot of radio with Joe Kinzer down there in southern West Virginia in the coal fields. Just a wonderful, wonderful guy, and it was good to see Pedro Ledger tonight. All right, 65-48, Tug Valley. They got work to do here. With just about 3 minutes to go, Savage, Nicole Grove, good passing by Tug Valley.
Every time they come out of a timeout, beautiful set play, great passing, and then there's Greater Beckley doing what they do best, pushing the ball up the floor and crashing the offensive boards.
Harrison, he has worked all night long, whether driving, shooting from the outside, down low, and worked there. 15-point game, and Hairston will go back to the line. Hairston, 7 rebounds per game, 7 rebounds for Thad Jordan coming into this one. So Hairston will head to the line, looking to make it a 65-50.
We have Doug Epling, the owner of the Miners, coming by and greeting us today, and boy, what a beautiful field they have.
Yes, they do. All right, so another point for Hairston. Tug Valley down 16. Here's Colgrove, top of the circle, and swishes it for 3. Colgrove has 7 points here in the fourth, and we got a whistle and a foul on May.
Ethan Colgrove had those feet set behind the 3, knocking it down. Here he is. Good step back, release. Was backpedaling when the ball was in the air. Got Elijah Edwards going to the line. What a floor leader, a general. He always gets Greater Beckley in the right position. He makes the proper play. A lot of times he can score, but he gives the ball up to his teammates. Just a pure, good point guard.
May committed the foul, so Edwards at the line and hits the first free throw. Edwards has 9 in the game.
We have a little altercation down here.
Well, we got Hairston and Savage having some words, and I think they both have been hit with technicals.
Yeah,
Not sure what that was all about because we were in a free throw shooting situation. And Garland Thompson not going to have it. Brian Helton's not going to have it. And the officials aren't going to have it.
So double technical there. I think the high school rules is no harm, no foul. Go back to the point of interruption. And it should be Elijah Edwards at the line. Okay, they're trying to bring Tug Valley out now. And Coach Thompson doing a good job talking to his guys. Brian Helton, the same thing. Both of these programs, both of these coaches run really good, clean programs.
Yeah, they put both players on the bench. Probably a good idea. Well, it was a free throw shooting situation. We just kind of look off to our left again. We're on one end of the floor here, and then suddenly you could tell something was going on, and next thing you know, you saw the 2 players nose to nose. But all right, the free throw was missed. Second attempt there by Edwards, so he stays at 9 right now, 53-67. Here's Colgrove up with the shot. Boy, that would have been big if he could have gotten that to fall, but he will go to the line.
Caleb May with a tremendous pocket pass. He does a lot of good things as a point guard also. Can score it, can pass it, really directs his team.
Colgrove missing the free throw. Came in hitting 52%.
As Coach Helton has inserted Isaiah Harrison back into the game.
And basically told by official Dwayne Nelson to play basketball. All right, so Colgrove comes up empty on both free throw attempts, 53-67. Jordan to Harrison. Shot from the outside and no good. (67-53). May on the move.
Boy, did you
Bouncer
see
down
that
low
pass?
to Linville.
Isaiah Harrison with a great block, but May with a tremendous pass.
Ball goes out of bounds. Tug Valley will get another chance at it here. All right, so it will be Hall getting it in, and now May will bring it up the floor. 67-53. Tug Valley down 14 here. Down low, trying to get it to a teammate, but into the hands of Hoskins. And here's Jordan, and the ball slapped away. Good hustle, getting back on defense by Ian Reed. But Reed does commit the foul with 1:27 to go.
I think that Jordan was thinking about going in there and getting to seal this one with a nice dunk, but great hustle by Ian Reed to get back and stop the dunk and make him earn it from the free throw line, and he misses the first one.
That Jordan. Last time the teams played, Tug Valley made 19 free throws. Greater Beckley made 18. Not many free throws being shot in this game. Of course, that was the season opener for both teams. Shot up, and this one will go through for Jordan. Jordan has 9 points in the game, and Tug Valley's May fighting hard. Here's Colgrove up and in.
Another great pass by May. Colgrove with a stick back to 13.
68-55, so Tug Valley with the timeout. Colgrove has had a busy fourth quarter. We break away. 68-55, Greater Beckley on top of Tug Valley.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
We welcome you back inside the Greater Beckley Christian Gymnasium here on the campus of Greater Beckley Christian School in Beckley, West Virginia. Video Productions proudly presenting West Virginia High School basketball, and tonight featuring the Crusaders of Greater Beckley Christian going up against Tug Valley, leading it 68-55, 1:16 to go. Hairston sends it in to Smallwood, and a steal by May. May goes up against Hairston, puts it in, and May will go to the line as well.
Great move by May, able to draw the contact, kiss it in off the glass. Good, strong move by May. And Brian Hilton, I believe, with a 30-second. Didn't like how his team attacked that full court pressure, so I'm sure what he's doing now is going over that press break.
May has 17 in the game, and we'll try to make it 18. Has the lead down to 11.
I'll tell you, May is one tough kid. After the contact, you know how we've been through 1,000 games, so you saw when they had the little, whatever you want to call it, little uproar. May was a little upset about it. And when he drew that contact and got the and one on Hairston, he looked at Hairston and pointed at him and told him about it. Hairston pointed at the scoreboard. Just a little things that we can see down here at court level that other people can't. But, both of those kids have played great games tonight.
Yes, they have. Harrison has 23. He leads Greater Beckley and leads all scorers, and 17 for May.
Let's see how Greater Beckley attacks this press if May's able to hit this free throw. He hits it. All right, let's see if Greater Beckley, what they changed.
So May has 18 in the game. It's down to a 10-point lead. And here's Jordan breaking the press, and Jordan scores it.
Great job by Coach Helton on the timeout. Attacked the press and got an easy layup.
Jordan has 11 in the game, under a minute to go. Shot is short for Savage. Hairston with the rebound. Hairston down the floor looking for Edwards, but taken away there by Ian Reed, who's played a good game tonight on the defensive end for Tug Valley. Ian Reed handing it back. Justin Hall driving in. Hall using that left hand, and he will be fouled. That'll put Hall at the line. He has 2 points that came earlier in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I thought Thad Jordan did a really good job of moving his feet, challenging the shot and trying to avoid the body contact.
So Greater Beckley this season surpassing 70 for the second time. Of course, they had that 100-point game against Tays Valley Christian and 81 against Webster. And also that 109-point game. So they've actually gone over the century mark twice. Hit the century mark against Webster and 100 against Tays Valley.
Yeah, great pass by Thad Jordan, finding Elijah Edwards for a layup. So Coach Helton used that timeout wisely to try to get better for later in the year as Colgrove gets an opportunity for an and one.
Makes it 72-62. Colgrove couldn't get the free throw there. And a foul called.
Yeah, Zach Savage was trying to intentionally foul, and I guess, really good sportsmanship by Savage. He could have smacked him across the arm as hard as he could and drew the foul. He just wanted to, 9-point game, you miss a couple foul shots and throw a couple of threes in, you're still in the game. So I thought that was a good job by Savage. He's looking at the ref going, hey, I'm fouling him.
Harrison hits the free throw. (74-63) our score. Time running down here for Tug Valley. May with the shot, wouldn't go. Hairston with the rebound, and that will do it. 74-63. Greater Beckley has won 8 in a row. We'll come back and talk about it in just a moment here on Video Productions.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership, Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Goalkeeper gives me a responsibility that I wouldn't get anywhere else on the field. Nothing else is important except how you're going to help your team. I'll never get to win a game, but I'll keep us from losing a game. My reason why is competition.
My car was totaled and I had just had it 8 months.
Every case is different and every case is important.
I just felt comfortable knowing they were taking care of stuff.
Our most important job is to take care of everything so you can focus on recovery.
They made me feel like I was special, like they were working just one-on-one with me.
Carol's case mattered. We like to take care of our own.
I did matter to them.
Call Farmer Klein and Cam, because around here,
you matter.
Call 346-5990.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
We welcome you back here inside the Greater Beckley Christian Gymnasium, and the Crusaders win it 74-63, 8th in a row for Brian Helton's crew. They are now 13-3 overall. Tug Valley falls to 6-10 on the season. Greater Beckley will play Charleston Catholic on the road this coming week for their next game. Meanwhile, Tug Valley will be on the road to go up against Mingo Central. That will be on February the 4th. Leading scorer for Greater Beckley Christian was Isaiah Harrison with 25. Caden Smallwood had 15. Thad Jordan and Elijah Edwards were both in double figures with 11. 5 points for Christian Crunich, 3 for Ezra Drumheller, and 2 for Alexa Trifkovich. For Tug Valley, the leader was Caleb May with 18. 11 for Ethan Colgrove, 10 for Zach Savage. 8 points in the game for Matt Linville off the bench, 6 for Easton Davis, 5 for Ian Reed, and 2 for Justin Hall. Bob Boland, thoughts on this basketball game as Greater Beckley Christian continues to roll along?
Well, I thought Brian Helton found the advantage Greater Beckley had, and that was Isaiah Harrison down low. They did a good job of getting him the ball, and he was able to put it in the basket. For Tug Valley, they're starting 5 underclassmen, so watch out for them next year. I just think they're a really good basketball team. They played a tremendous schedule. The best for both of these teams are yet to come.
All right, Bob Boland, great job as always, partner. Always nice being with you.
You too, Mark Martin. You're the best. I always enjoy it.
I appreciate it, buddy. And all right, of course, our great crew tonight with Butch Mounts, Robbie Mounts, and Timmy Roy, Video Productions. And we were delighted to be bringing you this game between Greater Beckley Christian and Tug Valley. So that will do it here from the Greater Beckley Christian Gymnasium. Final score, Greater Beckley 74, Tug Valley 63. For our great video productions crew, analyst Bob Boland, this is Mark Martin saying so long from Beckley. You've been watching Video Productions live streaming coverage of West Virginia high school basketball. Tonight featuring the Greater Beckley Christian Crusaders. Tonight's game has been presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. Visit your local Little General Stores. Tonight's game has been a sports presentation of Video Productions.